Governments rule everything, but have you ever stopped to ask why? We obey laws, pay taxes, and accept authority as if it's natural. But what if the state isn't here to protect you? What if it's just a tool for the powerful to keep control? Is the state a guardian of freedom or its biggest enemy? Today, we're breaking down the truth behind who really benefits from government power, and whether we even need it at all. All right, let's get real. The state is like that one friend who says they're helping you move but mostly just sits on your couch eating your chips. In theory, it exists to maintain order, protect rights, and keep society running smoothly. But in reality, it also has a nasty habit of hoarding power and making decisions that benefit the people in charge more than the rest of us. Thinkers like Hobbes, Locke, and Rousseau all had their own takes on why we even have governments. Hobbes basically said, without a state, life would be a horror movie. Brutal, chaotic, and probably short. So to avoid total anarchy, people give up some freedoms in exchange for security. Locke, on the other hand, was a little more optimistic, arguing that governments exist to protect our natural rights, life, liberty, and property. Rousseau took it even further, saying a legit government should reflect the will of the people, not just a handful of elites. Then you've got Hegel, who believed the state was the key to human freedom. Sounds counterintuitive, but go off, I guess. While Marx called it an instrument of oppression, designed to keep the ruling class in power. From Marx's perspective, the state isn't here to help, it's here to make sure the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. His solution? Get rid of it entirely and let the state wither away into a classless society. Libertarians and anarchists, though, had their own rebellious takes. Nozick wanted a government so small it could fit in your pocket, just enough to protect rights but not much else, while Bakunin thought the state itself was the root of all evil and needed to be scrapped altogether. These debates aren't just historical trivia, they shape modern politics in ways we don't always notice. But here's the real kicker. Is the state a protector of freedom or its biggest threat? Thinkers like Isaiah Berlin made a distinction between negative liberty, freedom from interference, and positive liberty, freedom to reach your full potential. If you ask Nozick, too much government crushes negative liberty, too many rules, too much control. On the flip side, thinkers like John Rawls argue that without state intervention, like education, healthcare, and economic safety nets, only a few people will ever have the chance to be truly free. So, is freedom just being left alone, or does it mean having the means to actually live your best life? That's the philosophical showdown right there. And let's not forget modern problems: surveillance, artificial intelligence, global corporations. Sometimes these have more power than actual governments. With multinational companies, social media giants, and international organizations like the United Nations and the European Union shaping global policies, some argue that the traditional state is losing its grip. Are we heading toward a world where power is spread across decentralized networks, or is this just a new way for elites to control things? At the same time, nationalist movements and authoritarian regimes are making a comeback, proving that the state isn't going anywhere just yet. The question now is, what should the state be in this digital age? Should it expand its power to regulate tech and global forces, or step back and let society self-organize? The state isn't just a bunch of bureaucrats in suits. It's a centuries-old philosophical puzzle. Some see it as a necessary evil, others as a protector, and some as a giant, overreaching scam. But as long as humans try to live together, this debate isn't going away anytime soon. Do we refine the state, reduce it, tear it down entirely, or is there another way forward? I'll leave you to discuss in the comments. Do we need the state, or is it just an outdated control system? Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and I'll catch you soon in another video.